what to expect this year. Here's the logo, Laker legend Jerry West on KBLA Talk 1580, talking about LA Clippers superstar Kawhi Leonard.
Oh my gosh, he's a stud, man. He really is. And watching him work out is pretty interesting because he is so dedicated. He'll go out there for an hour and 45 minutes, 2 hours, and he does the same thing almost every day. He does not play in the off season. He just did, who happens to be one of the league's best defensive players offensively. He can really shoot the ball. And when he first came into the league, that's something he couldn't do. But he might be the best two-way player in basketball.
Don't miss the KBLA Sports Minute weekdays and Out of Bounds weekends only on KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
No lie, you know this.
State of mind.
Dollar rhyme, but we barely get it done.
Figure.
That never had your back from Arrested Development. Featuring Keandra. Good evening, America. Reminds me of some old school Queen Latifah from back in the day. Like Lightning Latifah gonna come up in here. No Moni Love or something.
52-year-old bones, I hear Chris without water flows. Hip hop bro, but would never know songs. My 23-year-old daughter knows. She plays this and that, named after models and gas, mumble raps, it's a trap, and every week there's an all these acts, so I just relax and let her do her, cause I prefer to defer to black girl magic, plus all the things me and my queen put into her. Nice to blur, I remember when she was young, all the lessons that did occur, teach her about bees and birds and streets and curbs and dreams deferred, Langston Hughes and Mary McKeever, Angela Davis, facts, and combat the narrative that the dudes is blacks and nothing can save us. Freedom fighting is the proper behavior. I tell her, you're a black queen and you're not a bitch man. You are not a vixen. You are not a trick bitch. You're nobody's quick fix. America's never had your back. No. You're not a black queen. Triple F black queen. White boy fetish thing. Melanated black queen. I see America's never had your back. No.
That has never had your back from Arrested Development featuring Keandra. Man, can we just get back to it? Can we get back to the socially conscious hip hop? Can we get back to this type of music? Can we get back to it?
We need to.
We have to. Forget need. We have to. Robin.
Okay.
Like, if we ask, your daughters are 15, right? Mm-hmm. If we ask just teenagers in general, young, black boys and girls, and said, give me a socially conscious hip-hop song, any, what would they say?
Song or artist?
Song.
They'd probably say, We Gonna Be Alright, Kendrick Lamar.
That's probably the one. Isn't it sad that we have to think about it, though? I mean, they might drop some J. Cole too.
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess depending upon who you're asking, teenagers, young people, they'll probably they know enough hip hop to probably name those guys. But yeah, I mean, I think it is sad. I think we do need more of it, but I also think that it's always been like that. You've always had specific artists who took care of that. It wasn't just all across the board. And I think even now you have specific artists who take care of that. So that's why.
I totally disagree.
What do you mean?
He just broke it all down. Speech broke it all down. When we were coming up, there was a clear balance. There was a clear, almost safe type of music. But if you want to get with the gangster rap, you can. That was the most popular stuff on the radio and also in the stores. But if you really wanted to stay socially conscious, I'm telling you, it was down the middle. The ratio was even.
So
that ain't the same today.
Well, I think if we're talking mainstream, of course, I think mainstream it's been taken over, but it doesn't mean that they're not out there.
Well,
and this is what I mean. You can go to you could go to Pandora or Spotify or you take your pick and you can put in a specific artist and you can say that person's name, but the whatever platform that you're on is going to continue to give you artists in that same genre. So it's not that they aren't there.
Yeah.
And so
you just got to search for them.
Or it'll, yes, and they'll help you out by giving you other artists in that genre. You know, mainstream. So
yeah, it's not mainstream. Because we used to watch Yo MTV Raps, like NWA might be number one with Express Yourself, and number two would be Tribe Called Quest. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was just a different era.
Yeah. No, I agree with that. I'm just saying that they are out there. They may not be mainstream.
Yeah. Be that as it may, let's get into the Raw Report. Andy, come on, let's go.
You ready? Come on.
It's the queen of royal bad.
It's time for the Raw Report with Robin Ayers.
Highlighting people and things you should know about.
From entrepreneurs and entertainers to money and meditation.
Robin's got you covered.
Get out of here.
Follow Robin at Robin Ayers. You're listening to the Raw Report on the Danny Morrison Show on KBLA Talk 1580. Robin's got a lot to talk about.
Well, like I said, it's been a very heavy week around here. We've been talking about a lot of heavy topics and things like that. It's been rainy outside. It's been gloomy. So I'm like, let me bring a little bit of sunshine into your lives and, talk about something a little bit more uplifting, right?
Please do. I need to laugh.
Yeah, I agree. We're going to do some riddles tonight. You and I both. We'll try to figure them out. But before we do, there is a particular person that sent in an open mic.
Really?
An open mic, and specifically for you, who actually had a riddle. Who wants to get in on the riddle?
Okay.
All right, yeah, we'll go ahead and play that. But first, let me ask you, because I found something very interesting online. It's not a riddle, but I think it's pretty fun. When you bathe.
You know what I'm saying?
No. When you bathe.
Didn't I tell you she was thinking about me? I told you. This is proof.
Danny Morrison. When you bathe, what is the very first body part that you wash? Where do you go to first? What is your go-to?
My junk.
Ew.
Real talk.
Let me see if it says anything about that, because I've never heard that before.
Survey said.
Okay.
That's the number one answer.
Number 3.
Thank you.
It's number 3. If you wash your privates first. If you wash your privates first, you are probably a very shy person. This is I've already thrown this. I think this article is not correct.
Yeah.
You can call yourself an introvert. Yeah, this isn't the one. Or the one with low self-esteem. This is really not correct. No. You are not given much attention in social groups. That's not true, because you're a thirst trap person. And people be sending you.
Annie is in there nodding heavily. Both of y'all, shut your mouths right now.
We already know this article is fake. Anyway, it says, however, those who know you closely will say you're the most genuine person on earth.
Come on.
I told you this article is a lie.
Right.
This article is not right. You struggle hard taking your stand and might give up often. Yeah, you know what?
We know that ain't me.
But you can make those close to you feel comfortable in your company.
Janet, are you listening? I will make you feel comfortable.
This is interesting. They have all the different types of body parts that if you wash first. So I'm just gonna go through them really fast.
Please
because wherever you find yourself, I want to see if it's true or not. And then I'm actually gonna try to find myself on here as well, because I literally wash my left arm first. My left arm. I don't know why, but that's what happens.
Now you're right-handed, also.
I am right-handed.
Okay.
This says if you wash your face first, you're basically tending to all 5 senses: your smell, sight, taste, touch, and hearing.
Okay.
It means you are very concerned about how you are perceived, and thus want to take the utmost care of what is noticed first by others, the face.
That's interesting.
That is very interesting, right?
Yeah.
It says you are always anxious about what others think of you at times. You get frustrated and stressed, and you might feel embarrassed and all this stuff as well. So I guess I can kind of see, if you wash your face first, subconsciously you might be like really thinking that that's an important thing. Like, people see my face first, and that's what's most important.
What do you think that's weird to get in the shower? And I guess it depends on how high your shower head is.
Okay.
And wash your face first with a dirty body? That's not weird.
Wait, wash your face first with a dirty... I mean, for me it's weird because that's not what I do.
Yeah, that seems weird.
If you wash your privates first, that might be weird to people. So, give it up. If you wash your arms or legs first, this is me. This is my area. If you wash your arms or legs first, it says, if you are among those who pay attention to their feet first, you can call yourself a humble and down-to-earth person. However, there is another side to this. Arms or legs are also the symbols of strength and willpower. Thank you so much. And now this article is starting to make more sense. Thus, washing them first indicates that you have no fear of expressing your choices. You either hate something or love it.
I think there is something that would determine whether or not that's true or not. Do you have a step inside your shower?
No.
How easily accessible are your feet in the shower?
What do you mean? You could put your foot on the side.
Do you have one of those?
Oh, yeah.
Most people don't.
So
I think if you have a step right there, you're more apt, if you will, to put your foot on there and then start scrubbing.
Your feet first?
Your foot first, yeah.
Really?
I think so.
You think so?
It just seems like that would be that way.
It says if you tend to wash your armpits first, you are most likely popular in your social circles.
That's my number 2. Junk armpit.
And it says you're I'm back and forth on this article. I'm just not quite sure.
Where you at on armpit? When do you go armpit? So you say forearm first.
Actually,
left
no.
Forearm
Actually, it goes left arm into the armpit. Left arm into the armpit.
I can see that.
Yeah. The rest of your body, then the arms get it on the other side, and then the rest of the body. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. My face is probably last, actually.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
It's mine last, too.
Interesting. This is an interesting article. I think it's a very interesting list. And when we come forward, I'm going to read the rest of the list, and we've got some riddles to get to because we have an open mic. Somebody wants to give you a riddle, Danny, and they want to know if you're smart enough to figure it out. We're going to find out on the other side. It's KBLA Talk 1580. Stay right there.
From Bakersfield to Los Angeles, like George and Weezy, Daddy Morrison is moving on up at KBLA Talk 1580.
You know that Big Bargain detergent jug is 85% water, right?
85% water? I thought I was getting a better deal because it's so big.
If you want a better clean, Tide Pods are only 12% water. The rest is pure concentrated cleaning ingredients.
Oh, pass me the
If you want a real deal, try Tide Pods.
Don't pay for water. Pay for clean. If it's got to be clean, it's got to be Tide Pods.
Water content based on the leading bargain liquid detergent. KBLA Talk 1580.
We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580, reminding you, when we fight, we win. Central CSO organizes for the rights of the undocumented, quality public education, and supporting in solidarity other communities seeking social justice. Central CSO stands for Chicana X, self-determination, defending public education, and fighting for all oppressed people in Boyle Heights and East Los Angeles. Find Central CSO meetings every third Wednesday. Visit online at centralcso.wordpress.com or on Instagram at Central CS. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
KBLA Talk 1580.
We've got a lot to talk about.
Maisha Cairo here with a quick recap from my time at JP Morgan Chase's Advancing Black Wealth Tour. There were speakers Ian Dunlap, Richardson, MC Light, Don Kennedy, to name a few. Take a listen to what Justin Grant, Community Development Lead at Chase's Advancing Black Pathway, let's see what he had to say.
So I'm Justin Grant. I lead Community Development and National Partnerships for JP Morgan Chase's Advancing Black Pathway strategy. And so we're focused on strengthening the economic foundation of black communities, and we're making targeted investments in programs like the Advancing Black Wealth Tour to help us get our tools and resources out to the community to drive sustained impact over time.
So when it comes to black and brown people, it sounds like Chase is making it their personal responsibility not only to facilitate these events, but to educate and provide resources. So, Mr. Grant, I have to ask, what does wealth building look like for the individual?
It's home ownership. It's having that freedom to be able to start your own business and create jobs in your community. And it's having that long-term plan towards retirement, having that vision for what you want your life to be, and you have the resources to actually living.
I'm Aisha Cairo. Thanks for sticking around. That was my recap from Chase's Advancing Black Wealth Tour. First stop was here in LA, and they're taking it national.
Real talk, real time, the gospel truth. You're listening to the Danny Morrison Show on KBLA Talk 50.
This conversation is nasty. Y'all would never believe how nasty. It's got nasty. And I don't mean a good type of nasty. I mean a nasty.
No, it's not the nasty. First of all, clarify, because it ain't nasty like that.
That's what I said. It's not
it's more gross. It's gross.
It's not that type of nasty. Give me my music. It's not this type of nasty. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, yeah, it's not that.
That's a good type of nasty. It's the.
Ew. What is going on? What happened?
Hey, where are the white women at?
I don't know that. That's nasty.
In the world?
I threw up in my mouth a little bit.
So you're inside the Raw Report. We're going down the who are you and what your when you wash yourself, what that means about your personality. And I think these are really sort of accurate so far. Danny, we found out washes his nasty, icky, gross privates.
What in the
first.
heck was that just now? Did y'all hear that?
Very disgusting.
First of all, it is not nasty.
I wash my arm.
For years.
I wash my arm first.
It has been held in high regard. Literally.
So this also no, not held in high regard. This says if you wash your chest first. This is interesting.
Men and women?
I'm sure it applies to all. If you have noticed yourself scrubbing your chest first while bathing, you are, in all probabilities, confident and comfortable in your own skin. You are practical and very straightforward. Confusion hardly has an effect on you. You like being independent, and people admire you for this.
For washing your chest first.
What does that mean? Does that mean, like, you know how they say you stick your chest out, like, you know, confidence?
Say it with your chest.
Yeah, maybe that correlates.
What if you got a bird chest? You ain't got nothing.
That's a good point.
I'm just saying.
What if you wash your hair first? I know a lot of people, well, I don't know personally. I don't ask people these types of questions, but you ever see movies or, you know, that type of thing? I've seen people wash their hair first.
I think if you are going to wash your hair, we talked about that the other day, because people don't wash their hair every day. I think if you are going to wash your hair, you start there. I think you put your head, or like I said, it depends on how high the shower head is. I think you get in. Sometimes people turn around.
I turn around. I do turn around, except, let me tell you what's really cool. Oh, this is really cool. When it's really, really hot outside, like really hot, I will turn forward to the water, wash my hair, and then I let the water like completely drip over me, and slowly, it can't be sudden, slowly I start turning the hot water off a little bit. I let my body adjust to the slightly cooler water, and I turn it down a little bit more, turn it off until the water is like cool or cold. It's the most invigorating feeling in the world.
Because it's hot outside.
Because it's hot outside. I've actually even pictured myself like on vacation on an island or something where it's hot and beautiful and stuff, and I've done that. It feels really good, actually.
Zell said, "What in the Dove soap is going on tonight?" Just joining in.
We are talking about, Zell, what your personality is, and what washing a certain part of your body first means about your personality. So those who wash their hair first, which, by the way, I'm not a person who washes my hair every day. I don't believe it's good for us. I think that you need to let the oils kind of build up a little while.
Juices and betties.
Yes. It says if your head or hair is a part of your body you wash first in the shower, you are a person who likes discipline and order. The topmost part of your body generally denotes strength, and washing it first indicates that you have a firm opinion about everything and you believe in being practical.
When I used to wash my hair every day, my scalp would get so dry you could strike a match on it. Real.
Yeah.
So I can't.
Yeah, I don't see. I used to wet my hair every day until I learned you don't even have to do that. But I used to wet it every day and then just put products in it. But initially I thought in order to be clean or even to make your hair grow, and Andy, we discussed this yesterday or so, that's probably not even good either. But I used to think by washing it every single day, you were, causing it to be super clean and that your hair would grow and stuff like that. But I don't think it's a good idea.
My mother used to wash our hair with palm olive when we were kids.
Really?
6 kids, ain't afford no shampoo. Y'all stop laughing.
No, the question is, because I've washed my hair with palm olive, or someone has washed my hair with palm olive before, but because I put so much grease on my hair every single day.
Mm-hmm.
Did you put grease in your hair?
Yeah, we had the what do you call the blue grease in the
in the
jar?
little Blue Magic.
Blue Magic.
Yeah, that OG.
You're amazing. That is OG.
OG, yeah.
But she used to wash her hair with palm olive, and then she would rub it until it squeaked to make sure it was. So this is the black thing.
Black
I thought it was a Morrison thing. This is a black thing?
No, it's a black thing. It's a black thing.
That blue, and then she would get the Blue Magic like this, like a scoop, like a ladle.
That's right. And then Blue Magic and Vaseline are 2 things that you have to, when it gets down to the bottom, you're not throwing it away. You got to scrape. You got to put your finger all on the sides of it.
Yeah.
And then on the bottom, you got to go backwards. You got to put your finger backwards to get in the corners of it. Every black mama knows about that.
Have you ever used Murray grease?
I have. Yeah. I have that real thick, Murray's. Oh, yeah. My brother used to have that. He used to do it for the waves.
And yeah, that's what I used to do for, too.
Yeah.
And what about the grease that, it is the slang word for breasts that they use, the tea grease. Have you seen that?
I have not.
Yeah.
Is that a new thing?
It's not a new thing. That's the OG thing.
It's an OG thing? I don't know about it?
It's actually used on the bag of cows, and they put that in there.
What?
Look it up!
Are you sure?
And it's T-word grease. Look it up. Google it.
I've never heard of that.
I'm telling you.
What do you use on your hair right now? Are you more of a cream guy? Are you more of a let it breathe, let it just do its own thing?
I do have grease that's put in my hair, and my stylist, I'm trying to think of what she uses. What is the name of it?
Because it's either grease or oil these days. A lot of black people do oil.
She calls it edge control.
It's very much a newer thing these days.
Is it grease? What is that thing?
Edge control is it ain't grease. It is a what is edge control? How do I describe it? It's just a very thick
right.
It's not grease, but it's a very thick substance that can only tame your edges the way that we needed to tame it.
And it ain't greasy. It's dang near paste.
Yeah, it's. But what is it though?
I don't know what it is.
What are they using that stuff?
I don't know. And then I got to use anti-dandruff spray in my hair all the time. Because like I said, my scalp, I got a problem.
First of all, you know what they'll tell you to use?
What?
Is apple cider vinegar and water.
What you call me? Come on. Don't
leave me
alone by myself.
Is really bomb for dandruff.
Really?
Yeah.
She just got vinegar. I've never heard that before.
Yeah.
See, I'm talking about the tea grease. You're talking about some apple cider vinegar in my head.
I'm trying to bring you through. I'm trying to help you on through here.
Is that a black thing or is that an Ayers thing?
No, it's definitely more of a black thing because first of all, we learn so much as we go through, right? We get older, different products come out. We just learn things. We learn what we shouldn't have been using back in the day and what we should be using now. And apple cider vinegar is one of those things that they figured out. It can help with pH balance because of the acidity, but you need to add water to it. It's like a whole thing. And that's not necessarily my department. So I don't necessarily want to claim. I want to put a disclaimer. How about that? I want to put a disclaimer on this that not everybody should be using it unless they test it or, find out.
Things back in the day that we thought were normal. Let me tell you something nasty.
Okay.
So some of y'all know what I'm talking about. Our moms and grandmas used to have a red bag hanging in the bathroom shower. You know what I'm talking about? It was a rubber bag that they used to clean their hoo-ha with.
Oh, okay.
And it had a hose that was attached to it.
Oh.
Real talk. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about. Don't y'all leave me out there by myself.
You by yourself on this one.
We used to blow on that thing just like.
Oh no. No, what I'm thinking of in my mind, that's really nasty. I'm glad you prefaced it.
Not knowing that my mama had that in her.
Oh no.
We came from there. It doesn't matter.
You ain't from there right now, though. You ain't there right now.
Never want to think about it. But we used to blow on it real talk.
That reminds what I'm thinking about when you say red bag. It reminds me of the the little thing that you blow up and sit on. what is it called?
Whoopee cushion.
Like a whoopee cushion. I think of a whoopee cushion.
It
Did
kind
it
of
look
looks
like that?
Yeah.
Really?
Somebody's got to help me. What are those called? I'll Google it on the other side. But, yeah, that was kind of a thing. But they come to find out, not good for you.
To clean your hoo-ha with that.
To use that thing to clean your hoo-ha.
Oh, well, they say a lot of things you're not supposed to use to clean your hoo-ha. Is what they say. You know. I ain't talking about if I clean my hoo-ha with the red bag or not. But anyway, I will talk about if you wash your shoulders or your neck first. Let me get through these so we can get to the riddles on the other side, because I think that's going to be fun to do with you. I want to see how smart you are, Danny.
Cannot wait.
It says the most hardworking people, by the way, this is if you wash your shoulders and neck first. The most hardworking people often wash their neck and shoulder area first. Shoulders denote burden. Shoulders denote burden, and you always want to get rid of everything with perfection. You are a positive person and a go-getter, and also expect the same from others. You are very competitive. That's interesting. So they do correlate certain things with your body in like real life. That's interesting.
I think I might do that sometime. Get in the shower and just like.
You can't change it up, Danny.
I do.
You can't change. Nah. You can't change it up. You said
junk first.
The nasty junk. Okay.
What's gotta be nasty?
Do you wash your back?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. What in what order? Time. Not every time. In what order? Like last?
It's definitely near the last.
Okay.
Because we haven't gotten to that other body part that's something that I get to pretty quickly. And also end with.
What is it?
My behind. We have not talked about my behind.
You said your junk. That's not all-inclusive? No.
Oh,
okay. I thought you do it's the front to back. I thought it's the same. No?
Is it front to back?
I thought so.
I thought women couldn't do that.
That's all a part of the same, where you're using soap.
But I thought women couldn't even use soap in those areas.
Oh, see. Someone has totally misinformed you.
I'm messing with the wrong women.
Man! Let's talk about if you do wash your back very quickly before.
I do wash my back, and it's always near the end. My neck. My back.
This says your back reflects your consciousness. The back involves your spine and your nervous system, and it plays a big role in functioning of your brain. You are always very cautious and don't trust people easily. Ooh. So I wonder where this is something to think about. Where what all of these things say about your personality. And so now we know that this article isn't true because it calls you trustworthy and all of that good stuff.
I think it's all true. Isn't it crazy? Human behavior. I think we're all the same in some way, shape, or form.
It's very interesting. It's very interesting. We have riddles coming for you on the other side. Right now, there is news. Let's go ahead and get to it. You're still inside the Rob Report. It's KBLA Talk 1580. Stay right there.
Nighttime is the right time for Danny Morrison on KBLA Talk 1580.
I'm Mike Island, and here's the latest from the Black Information Network. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis and Republican Marco Rubio are being reelected to another term. NBC News projects DeSantis will defeat Democrat Charlie Crist, while projecting Rubio will defeat Democrat Val Demings. Demings conceded in the Florida Senate race.
In the coming years, American democracy, it will be tested. This is going to be the great challenge of our lives. But I am here tonight to tell you that yes, still believe in America.
DeSantis was elected as governor of Florida in 2018, while Rubio was first elected to the Senate in 2010. And that's the latest. I'm Mike Island from your 24/7 news source, the Black Information Network, and BINnews.com.
Netspend All Access Account. Get the account designed for your everyday mobile banking needs. Banking services provided by and account established by Pathward N.A. Member FDIC. Deposit account opening is subject to registration and ID verification. Terms and costs apply.
This is the KBLA Sports Minute with Ray Richardson.
The Lakers and Clippers meet up again tonight at Crypto.com Arena. Clippers forward Paul George has been putting in work during Kawhi Leonard's absence. George is averaging 31 points in the Clippers' last 5 games. The Clippers are 4-1 in that stretch. The Lakers are 2-8, but Russell Westbrook has been balling since coming off the bench the last 6 games. Westbrook is averaging 19.3 points, 6.8 assists, and shooting a respectable 51% from the floor. Tip-off time tonight at 7. The Brooklyn Nets promoted assistant coach Jacques Vaughn to permanent head coach. Vaughn had been the interim coach since Steve Nash was fired on November 1st. The Nets are 2-2 since Vaughn takes no speculation, just the info you need. That's your KBLA Sports Minute. I'm Ray Richardson. This sports report was brought to you by MVP Accident Attorneys. When it comes to your settlement, we'll slam dunk. Call 833-MVP-WINS or check their website at themvp.com for a free case review.
If you're the victim of a car accident, call the pros at MVP Accident Attorneys. When it comes to getting the maximum compensation you deserve, our team hits it out of the park. Call 833-MVP-WINS for a free case review.
Call me your MVP. They're playing basketball.
Hi, I'm Ray Richardson. The NBA is back, and everybody is talking about what to expect this year. Here's the logo, Laker legend Jerry West on KBLA Talk 1580, talking about LA Clippers superstar Kawhi Leonard.
Oh, my gosh. He's a stud, man. He really is. And watching him work out is pretty interesting because he is so dedicated. He'll go out there for an hour and 45 minutes, 2 hours, and he does the same thing almost every day. He does not play in the off-season. He just works on his game. He's a powerful kid who happens to be one of the league's best defensive players. Offensively, he can really shoot the ball. And when he first came into the league, that's something he couldn't do, but he might be the best two-way player in the
Don't miss the KBLA Sports Minute weekdays and out of bounds weekends only on KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
We fly, no lie, you know this.
If you're the victim of a car accident, who goes to bat for you is crucial. We're MVP Accident Attorneys, the personal injury pros. Hiring the right law firm could be the difference between a rewarding settlement and striking out. When it comes to getting the maximum compensation you deserve, our team hits it out of the park. Call the pros at MVP Accident Attorneys at 833-MVP-WINS for a free case review. Call 833-MVP-WINS.
Call me your MVP.
The City of Los Angeles Department of Cannabis Regulation invites you to participate in a virtual town hall meeting called Cannabis in Your Community, partnering on progressive enforcement. They want to engage and receive input for you on a very important topic, illegal cannabis activity in your community. Community involvement is a key component to identifying problems and discovering new ideas to fix them. These virtual events will include a presentation on how DCR, the Los Angeles Police Department, and other city departments work together to tackle enforcement against illegal cannabis businesses. Each meeting will focus on a different region of the city. For more information on time and regions, please visit cannabis.lacity.org.
At Social Security, we are always thinking of ways to save you time and make things easier. That's why we created My Social Security. A My Social Security account allows you to access your earnings history and benefits information, request a replacement Social Security card, get a proof of income letter, estimate and apply for benefits, and more. Save time. Go online. Open a My Social Security account at ssa.gov/myaccount. Social Security. Securing today and tomorrow.
You're listening to the Danny Morrison Show exclusively on KBLA Talk 1580.
We gonna start this thing alright. Duval in the middle organ house. Come on.
Come on.
Do a baby, do a baby. Do a baby, do a baby. Do a baby, do a baby. I'm living my best life. Ain't going back and forth with you now. I'm living my best life. Ain't going back and forth with you. I'm living my best life. Ain't going back and forth with you now. I'm living my best life. Ain't going back and forth with you.
You got a lot to be smiling for. So what the you be wildin' for? Come on, I get my grin on. I'm smiling, cause I always get my win on. I've been on so many different stages. Graced the cover of 100 magazine pages. Made people smile everywhere that I went. I even put it on the first black president. It's evident I'm hot as a crock pot, with a big ass smile like Mr. Hot Spot. You got a lot to be smiling for. So what the you be wildin' for? If you're breathing, you achieving. We having fun this evening, believe it.
I'm living my best life. Checking out the Danny Morrison Show, KBLA Talk 1580. What'd you say? As a eater. Oh. Where do you
what
put
is that?
this
Motivation?
Song? It's not a gangster rap song.
For sure.
It's not a socially conscious song.
Right.
Where you got it? Party song? Party anthem?
It's just a party song. Yeah.
And those mainstream party song.
Yeah, I don't know that hip hop has ever been just one or the other. I thought it's always been just a myriad of choices. You know, that's what makes hip hop so dope, right? Like the fact that you had love songs in hip hop. You know what I mean? Again, watching the Murder Inc. All the record labels when Ja Rule came, not just when Ja Rule came out, but when he really created that sound for Murder Inc. It was mixing hip hop but love songs with R&B artists, right. Christina Milian and J-Lo and Ashanti. So, I mean, you have that. You definitely have the gangster rap and all of that. Then you got the trap music, you know, and you got the party songs. So I think that, and you still have socially conscious music within hip-hop. So it's pretty dope to have just, all these different choices.
What do you think is drill rap?
What exactly is drill rap?
I can't describe it. I'm not into it myself, but
who's a drill rapper?
It's out of Chicago. I think it was originated in Chicago.
Are they the guys? I don't know. Is it a dance thing? Is it a?
Andy, help me out. Go ahead.
It's about killing people.
Well, is it really?
Drill.
Oh.
That's what that is.
But that's not gangster rap?
Some would say.
I mean, fits in that category?
Yeah. I wish I could speak more to it, but yeah.
That's what that is, though. It's about killing people.
That's what that means.
Drill. To drill. If I'm going to go drill on these cats.
Yeah. I got to verify that.
Andy's
No,
Andy's just very, very aware of the hip hop industry and the hip hop culture. So, it's funny how we always, whenever we get stuck on something, we're like, Andy, help us out.
He's like the hip hop oracle. That song made me want to go to college.
What you're hearing is still a little, you hear some essence of salt, particularly Lowry's salt, because Danny was mad that he lost that versus battle.
I didn't, but okay.
You lost the battle. You lost that entire versus battle with me.
A Different World theme song better than the Golden Girls? You two are out of your mind.
Come on, Danny
You're
Mo.
out of your mind.
Danny Mo, this is KBLA. We're speaking to our people.
We got the best theme songs. We didn't say the best black theme song.
And the Different World theme song was way better than Golden Girls.
Thank you, Andy. Thank you.
You tripping.
You gonna tell me that Golden Girls? No doubt. Listen, Golden Girls. It has a place in our heart. Okay. It is it's very much it's great. However, you gonna put that up again? Come on now.
Here's why I know I'm right.
A Different World is a game changer for us.
Here's why I know I'm right. I was out at Taste of Soul this year, right? You go out there and you ask anybody out there, say, sing the Different World theme song to me. They would struggle.
Come on now, don't do that.
They would struggle. All kings and queens that was out there, they would struggle. Ask them to sing that freaking Golden Girls say, thank you for being, I guarantee it.
Daddy Mo, was you really at the Taste of Soul asking people
I wouldn't do that,
about the theme song?
Excuse me. Hey, do you guys know the Golden Girls theme song?
If we took 5 people right now,
black people
right now, age range,
got to be 30 plus.
30 plus, and ask them to sing verbatim, word for word, A Different World or the Golden Girls. Are you trying to say that they would not know A Different World?
I'm saying they would struggle. Golden Girls off the dome.
Okay.
Everybody know that theme song.
When we come forward.
I'm just saying. saying.
All I'm saying is, this is what you weren't here for this, but Andy and I have agreed on our very next versus battle.
Next Thursday
On our next versus battle, whatever it is that we choose to decide. Faraji will be joining as a host.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Faraji will be joining, not as a host, but as a judge.
That is awesome. That'd be great.
Yes.
So we kicking Andy out. Is that what you're saying?
No, he is an addition to, and we need Andy. Andy is the anchor.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's joining Andy, and he'll come in. Little, he'll probably. It would be nice even to get Zoe in here too as a judge.
Well, I think we would need 1 or 3, right? Because if you
someone
have 2,
to break the tie.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So you want to do Zoe too?
We could do Zoe.
You, Zoe, and Faraji, that'd be fire. We need a woman.
I have an update though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Somebody commented on our YouTube page.
Oh.
Currently live.
Mm-hmm.
And said, shout out to Mean Davis, and I hope I said your name correct.
Shout out to Mean Davis. Is that your name?
He or she is rocking with a different world. Although he or she likes both songs, but they rocking with a different world.
Thank you.
It's not whether or not they like it.
You are so hurt.
It's whether
you are so hurt.
It's whether or not it would be the most popular. I'm telling you.
Oh my goodness gracious!
Go to a Laker game and say, "Hey, sing the Different World theme song." People will go, I don't remember.
Are you serious?
Danny, no, that's the wrong place. The Laker game, you're not going to see none of us there, except for on the court.
You sure ain't going to see no good basketball. You ain't going to see no W's.
He is messy. Clipper Darrell, if you are listening.
I don't feel like doing no push-ups tonight, but you know what?
It's
the bet.
Well, and not just about the push-ups. He can clown you. He can certify, call in, and clown because you set it up.
I bet he'd agree with me on a different world and Golden Girls. Won't bet? Won't bet? He should call right now.
Let me hit up Clipper Darrell.
Tell Clipper Darrell to call and let me know right now. Different world or Golden Girls? I'm telling you.
I want anybody call in. 1-800-920-1580. Come on, call in and let us know if you know word for word, Different World or Golden Girls.
But
we got to get to these riddles when we come forward. I think we even have the one open mic. Do we have time for the open mic, Andy, or want to play it on the other side?
Yeah. You want to do it now? He says go ahead and do it now.
All right, let's play this open mic, and it's specifically for you, Danny, and maybe you can answer it on the other side.
Good evening, Danny. This is Willie from Palmdale. I have a riddle, and it goes, out of the eater came something to eat, out of the strong came something sweet, and the answer is found in the book of Judges, chapter 14, verse 18.
Run that back.
Good evening, Danny. This is Willie from Palmdale. I have a riddle, and it goes, out of the eater came something to eat, out of the strong came something sweet, and the answer is found in the book of Judges, chapter 14, verse 18.
I have no idea.
Judges
out of the
14,
book of
18?
Judges 14, 18. Get in my Bible. You know what I'm saying? And I will answer that riddle, and we will get into the riddles inside the Raw Report. 1-800-920-1580. Danny Morrison Show, KBLA City.
From Bakersfield to Los Angeles. Like George and Weezy, Danny Morrison is moving on up at KBLA Talk 1580.
It's the holiday season. Maisha Cairo here with your K-Black Minute News. Some things to look forward to this holiday season. Whitney fans, Whitney Houston's estate to release fragrance in her honor, reportedly marking one of the first official endorsement deals for the late singer. Available through the Home Shopping Network, Set Beauty, and even Walmart by mid-November. And fans are also thrilled to see the Best Man franchise back on screen, this time as a limited series debuting in December on Peacock. I just love the holidays. What are you most excited about this season? Tweet us to let us know at KBLA 1580, #KBlackMinuteHoliday.
Show them who we are.
KBLA Talk 1580 has not 1, but 2 Black Panther Wakanda Forever weekend giveaways for KBLA Talk 1580 listeners. Friday, November 11th starts your weekend with a private screening of Black Panther Wakanda Forever. Dinner for 2 and an overnight stay at the W Hotel Hollywood. On Saturday, be our guest to the KBLA Wakanda Forever brunch and pool party. Win a KBLA Wakanda Forever weekend at the W Hotel Hollywood. It's simple to enter. Open the KBLA Talk 1580 app and enter to win. 2 winners will be announced Thursday, November 10th. Listen to KBLA Talk 1580 to find out if you will experience the KBLA Talk 1580 Wakanda Forever weekend, starting Friday, November 11th at the W Hotel Hollywood. Black Panther Wakanda Forever private screening, dinner for 2, overnight stay at the W Hotel Hollywood, brunch and pool party on Saturday. Download the KBLA app and enter to win the KBLA Talk 1580 Black Panther Wakanda Forever weekend. Black Panther Wakanda Forever opens November 11th in theaters nationwide, but there's only one way to win the KBLA Talk 1580 Black Panther Wakanda Forever weekend. Open the KBLA Talk 1580 app and enter to win. The KBLA Talk Wakanda Forever weekend is sponsored by Top Shelf Getaway.
Only the most broken people can be great leaders.
Finding the right Medicare plan? Oof, no easy feat. Kind of like those dances my granddaughter loves making me do. But then I found Walgreens FindRx coverage. Lets you compare plans online, over the phone, or in person. Made Medicare shopping so easy. Plus, I found plans with low-cost copays. I can get down with that. Medicare annual enrollment ends December 7th. Find a plan that's right for you at walgreens.com/Medicare.
KBLA Talk 1580.
We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580, connecting you with services and solutions. Stop the violence. Increase the Peace Foundation is a non-profit, community-based organization dedicated to fostering peace while mitigating violence in our society. Established in 1993, Stop the Violence, Increase the Peace has provided a wide variety of assistance to thousands of youth, families, and victims of violence over the past 3 decades, including intervention services, conflict and dispute resolution training, grief counseling, and victims advocacy. In addition, the foundation offers an array of classes focused on anger management, domestic violence, parenting, substance abuse, and more. To make a donation or to access services, call 323-458-8620. That's 323-445-8620 or visit www.increasethepeacefoundation.org. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
Real talk, real time, the gospel truth. You're listening to the Danny Morrison Show on KBLA Talk 1580.
You're listening to the Danny Morrison Show, KBLA Talk 1580. Okay, one more time. Run that riddle back. I'm going to read the verse to see if we can decipher this thing. Listen.
Good evening, Danny. This is Willie from Palmdale. I have a riddle, and it goes, out of the eater came something to eat, out of the strong came something sweet. And the answer is found in the book of Judges, chapter 14, verse 18.
And that verse says, and the men of the city said unto him on the 7th day before the sun went down, what is sweeter than honey, and what is stronger than a lion? And he said unto them, if ye had not plowed with my heifer, ye had not found out my riddle. I think the answer is honey. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. Please get your waiter on the way out. I'll be here all week.
Willie, if that is in fact the answer, please feel free to let Danny Mo know. Good Day and Blessing says manna. Is that correct?
Isn't that honey?
Manna is like from heaven, right?
Yeah. My mother used to tell me all the time I had bad manna.
What more do you want from me?
That's actually pretty good.
That's such a bad joke.
That's actually pretty clever.
That's such a bad joke. But let's do some riddles because I've been waiting. I want to get into it.
I would love to because I'm sorry, that was actually really funny. You know, when you do that, that's what just happened right now because I wasn't expecting
I love people that laugh and they snort.
I snort all the time.
Do you?
It's very unappealing. Okay, a couple, excuse me, pay attention, close attention. A couple who has 5 sons. You need a pen and a paper? Okay. A couple who has 5 sons went for a picnic.
Okay.
Each son has 7 sisters.
5 sons. Each son, 7 sisters.
Each sister
has
3 babies.
Oh, Jesus.
I know, right? In total, how many people went for the picnic?
5 sons. Each son has 7 sisters. Each sister has 3 babies.
Start from the beginning. The beginning says a couple who has 5 sons.
Oh, okay. So a couple, 2.
Who has 5 sons.
Has 7.
Went for a picnic. Each son has 7 sisters.
Well, they all, they're brother and sister.
That was smart. Okay. Each son has 7 sisters. Each sister has 3 babies.
So it's each son has 7 sisters, and then each sister has 3 babies. So then there's 7 sisters, and it's just each sister carried a 2 and a 1.
Yep. Each sister has 3 babies.
Okay.
In total, how many people went for the picnic?
37.
How did you get that? How did you get 37? Hold on, Andy. How did you get the answer?
Wait, am I right?
How did you get the answer 37?
Well, you said a couple, that's 2. You said 5 sons, so 2 plus 5 is 7, and then 7 sisters, that's another 7, and then each sister has 3 babies. That's 7 times 3 is 21, and then you just carry them all, and boom, 37.
So 37 people.
Oh no.
37 people went to the picnic.
What's the answer?
2 people.
Get out of here.
The way you.
What type of trickery? What type of bamboozlement? You see this nonsense? What is this?
The way you threw your paper like you just had it. Let me explain.
Yeah, you gonna explain?
The explanation is a couple, and they're just telling them who they had. A couple who has 5 sons went for a picnic.
That is a trick.
The couple who has 5 sons went for the picnic.
That
Each
is
son
not
has
a
7
riddle.
sisters. That is a riddle, and you failed, sir. Boom!
I'm over here doing math, carrying a woman.
He sure did. And listen, I ain't mad at you. Let's see if you can figure this one out.
Come on.
A lady walks in the store and
fine?
steals. She's beautiful.
Oh, that's what I'm talking
She looks just like Janet.
about. Oh my God. I'm paying attention.
A lady walks in the store and steals a $100 bill from the register without the owner's knowledge.
Janet would. We ain't gonna do that.
Her sister.
Okay, Rebe did.
Karen.
Okay, Karen.
Karen stole the $100 bill.
Okay.
She comes back, so this is without the owner knowing. Obviously, she stole it. She comes back 5 minutes later and buys $70 worth of goods with the $100 bill. The owner gives her $30 in change. How much did the owner lose?
I've seen this before. So have you. I've seen this before.
Do we know the answer?
Right.
You can either choose A.
Are you giving me a multiple choice?
Yes. Multiple choice is A, $30. How much did the owner lose is the question. $30, $70, $100, $130, $170, or $200.
I think it's probably the most, the 200.
Why?
Because he lost the $70 in the cost of goods as well. That's my guess.
Lost the $70 in the cost of goods.
What do you think?
I actually don't know this one. So
you don't have an answer?
I don't. We're going to figure it out together.
We don't fail.
No, right? Wouldn't it be correct to say, oh, maybe 200? Oh, no, we don't know because we don't know what the cost. We do know what the cost of goods is. The cost is
you got to run that back.
$70. So a lady walks in the store, steals a $100 bill from the register. She returns 5 minutes later, buys $70 worth of goods with the $100 bill.
$70 worth. Okay.
That cancels out then.
Yeah.
Okay. The owner gives $30 in change.
Yeah.
How much did the owner lose?
Because the owner had already lost 100 once she took the 100, right? So
but then comes back.
And she gets $70 worth of goods. Right? Is that in addition to now?
See, this is making me feel like I'm dumb sometimes. Andy, what did you say? How does it cancel out?
100 is taken away, comes back, purchase $70 worth of goods, losing $70 worth of goods.
But you also lost 100.
But I'm getting 70 back.
You're getting $30 back in change.
I'm giving the person who robbed me $30, right?
Yes.
How much does what? What was the question? I'm lost. It's just a lot, but
that public education's crazy.
Ooh,
what was
I have
that
an
last
answer
question?
here. Oh, so you want another question? I have someone giving us an answer, and I want to see if we can get it ourselves. It says that the person stole a $100 bill, right? And without the owner knowing it, and then they buy $70 worth of goods with that $100 bill. The owner gives her $30 in change. How much did the owner lose?
See, I'm combining the 100 that's been stolen.
Yeah.
And then the cost of goods at the gate.
It got to be 30.
Why is it got to be 30? Break it down, Andy.
Because the 70 cancels out. I get $70 back, right?
Yeah.
But then I lose $70.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
That's really good.
Yeah. So $30.
Lost, well, 60.
Why did you switch it?
Because if the person stole $100, right, I still have, and I spent 70, I still have $30 that I haven't spent. So that's $30 lost.
Look at you. And then they gave you $30 again at the gate.
Yes, so $60.
$60.
I'm with Andy.
You say 60.
That's really good.
I have a very smart woman, Miss Wanda, who is listening right now and says, first of all, she definitely got the answer right for the picnic. She said 2 people went for the picnic. Thank you, Miss Wanda.
37.
And then she says $30.
Why is it 30?
She stole 100 but gave him back 70.
Is it just that simple?
Maybe it is that simple. Who's smart enough? I believe you, Miss Wanda. She says she stole $100 but gave him back 70.
Nah, there's got to be more to it. That's too easy. That's not a riddle. A riddle makes you go,
I don't know. I'm going to you to think about this one because I'm asking you how smart you are, and I can't even figure it out. But I take Andy says 60, Ms. Wanda says 30. Who's got the right answer?
It ain't 200 like I originally thought, and I know. Look, I'm the same person who said 37 people going to the picnic, so I'm probably the wrong. I'm loading up 5 cars trying to go to the picnic with bologna sandwiches.
Aunties and uncles, everybody go.
Minivans and Jeeps. Boomers, what was it? Boomers, Benz, and what was it? What was the song?
Oh, yeah.
Beamer,
yeah.
Beamer, Benz, and Bentleys. That's right. When we come forward, we will continue to prove that we are not very bright. 1-800-920-1580. Danny Morrison Show, KBLA Talk 1580. This is your news and traffic. Check this out.
KBLA 1580 Santa Monica.
I'm Mike